Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bug and I'm coming at you, at least trying to, with Euro Truck Simulator 2 high-end trucks on our very last truck to visit, the Scania. I'm having issues left and right with this video. The first one, I moved the start and stop for the video recording to the numerical pad, the numpad, enter key. Because most games can determine the difference between enter and the numpad enter. Well, the reality is that Euro Truck can't. I'm getting a little aggravated at people at my house today. You'll forgive me. Deep breath. Okay, that's why I paused. I'm sorry. Maybe I'll edit that out. Maybe I won't. Probably I won't. But yeah, so every time I'd hit the enter key on the main section of the keyboard, it would just combine it with the numerpad enter key and would stop the recording. I was just recording again to redo the video, and my Bandicam was like, hey, this is an unregistered version of Bandicam. You can only record for 10 minutes. It's like, no, it's not. I paid for this. So I had to re-input my key, and if it happens again, hopefully not, I'm going to contact the people at Bandicam and say, hey, what is going on? Why have you, why are you doing, why is my key saying, why is my key not working the way it should? Why did Bandicam come up and say, hey, you didn't pay for this? Yes, I did. I paid for Fraps, I paid for Bandicam. I do torrent things from time to time because I want to test them before I buy them, but that's the only reason. Otherwise, I'll buy them eventually. But anyways, enough about that. So we're looking at the Scania R top line. Now, in the video I already did, I got to say that this truck really surprised me and not in a good way, but I'll go over that while I'm driving to save time. So we're going to go to my Scania dealerships, which I find funny, because I like this knot of Scania dealerships in here, and then I got like one way the hell over here. So that's also why the Scania is already set up with the Pink Star paint job and the chassis, because I've already tried to record this video twice. So it's the R Series 6x4 top line, that's the cab, left-handed side steering, 730 horsepower, 537 kilowatts, 3,500 newton meters at 1,350 RPM. So blow for blow, this is almost equal to the Volvo. As a matter of fact, it's such a small difference that it really doesn't matter. Between the Volvo and the Scania, they're both just bam, they're both the same. For every respect, the difference between them is negligible. It's got an OptiCruise GRSO 925 gearbox transmission with a 450 and 250 liter fuel tank. Now, one thing I have been finding out for sure is that these are not the most optimal transmissions for heavy hauling. But I'm not going to go back and revisit them because a lot of people actually don't change their transmission as far as I know. I could be wrong, but I actually changed mine for heavy hauling because of the trailers I have modded into the game. Now, we already have a job selected, and it's not going to take the most optimal route for me. I was hoping for more climb, and I can tell by looking at this, it's just not. But for the sake of getting this video done, it's the route I'm going to take. Oops, I did not mean to do that. Well, actually, that's probably what I wanted to do, but whatever. I'm a little flustered, can you tell? Let's get rolling. I just repaired the Scania. Now, why did I need to repair it? Well, actually, I actually had a fair little bit amount of damage on the truck. Yeah, it's like 4:45 in the morning. I'm pretty sure I can just go. Why did I have to repair the truck? Okay, God, I'm so flustered right now. I apologize. Why did I have to repair the truck? It's real simple. Was fairly damaged. And it was fairly damaged because in the course of the run, I actually managed to roll the truck 4 times. Yeah, 4 times I managed to roll this truck. Now, why did I manage to roll this truck 4 times? Well, apparently, it's actually incredibly unstable under heavy loads, which was really, really shocking. And why am I gotta bring myself under focus because just from what I'm saying, that the truck is actually really unstable is a good reason. But yeah, it was really unstable. And it was so unstable, it shocked me. I was taking corners at the same speed as the man, and as the Volvo, and I was rolling very easily. So that made me rethink a lot of things. You know, the Scania will always be my favorite truck, don't get me wrong. But in terms of being honest with myself, I had to rate the Scania fairly low in terms of a high-end truck. Vanilla, you'd be fine. In a vanilla game, it'd be fine, but if you mod in, and that's kind of what the high-end trucks are about, right? They're about modding, you know, hauling heavy stuff and modding into the game. And in terms of what the Scania was able to do, it was just really disappointing. Now, it came as a shock to me because, you know, I drive my big Scania, but I have a really big chassis on there. So it can be pretty understandable to why. And even a corner like this, I have to be extra careful on. Because it's not out of the realm of possibility that I'll end up rolling the truck. So I already have a wrap-up video done, and it wraps up both starting trucks and where am I stopping? It wraps up both starter trucks and high-end trucks. And you know, if I'm to be completely honest with myself, only the Volvo kind of remain in the top in terms of best truck, because Volvo and Scania have been tied, you know, in beginner, and I pretty much thought they were going to be tied for high-end trucks. You know, stability, deep, good vision, good mirrors, and all that. But you know, with the other trucks hauling 40, you know, anywhere from 36 to 40 tons, I screwed this up. The Scania can handle this better, but this is user error, and I know it can handle it better because of the last video. But I took that corner at beginning around 52 kilometers per hour before, and I actually managed to roll on the corner. Now, I'm wondering if maybe it was the trailer, because I'm not seeing the same reactions out of the Scania hauling this trailer as I saw hauling the other trailer. So I'm wondering if the other trailer is maybe, I'm wondering if the other trailer was maybe misprogrammed? I mean, it's an outside possibility. And I'm not reaching, but I'm actually making comparisons. Of course, I'm going back to shifting the old way now. It is starting to wonder on me if, because I'm not seeing the same. I'm not seeing the same heavy reactions that I was seeing before. That doesn't mean I'm going to whip through corners. I may do another breakdown video. I'm not overly happy with the breakdown video I did do. I'm really not. So I'm probably going to go back and redo my breakdown video. But otherwise, you know, like I said, it was really interesting. But now I'm starting to wonder, you know, and I know I just said this, but I'm going to say it again. That under this 40-ton trailer, not reacting the same way as it was on the not reacting the same way it was under the 36-ton trailer, which I find interesting. It's actually more stable with the 40-ton trailer, so I'm wondering if the trailer is like misprogrammed or something of that nature. Maybe somebody accidentally programmed in a heavier weight for the 40-ton trailer, for the 36-ton trailer rather. I don't know. But I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how the rest of this run goes. I actually had something on my mind that I wanted to talk about, and I forget what the hell it was. I'm actually wanting to do, you know, multiple heavy hauls, but I don't want to do them, and I think I mentioned this in another video, and if I did, I apologize. I'm going to do multiple heavy haul videos. I don't want to pass on the corner. Instead of just pitting my big Scania against the heavy loads, I actually want to try and pit different trucks against the heavy loads, different modded trucks. I'm going to go through each and every truck that I have, and I'm going to mod each and every truck, see what mods I have, and then pit them against 62, 75, or 80-ton load and just see what happens. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Because basically right now, I still love playing this game, but I'm more for waiting for American Truck Simulator at this point versus this game. I'm always going to play Euro Truck even after American Truck comes out. I'm going to be back and forth between the two games. Actually, we're going too fast. 100 kilometers when hauling a heavy load is as fast as I'll let myself go. You know, instead of being able to turn the speed limiter on and off in the game, you can either turn it on and limit yourself to 90 kilometers per hour, or you can turn it off and go as fast as you want. I wish there was a slider for it. You know? I wish there was a slider for it. where I can set how fast, I go. I can set it so I can go maximum 100 kilometers, so I don't go over 100 kilometers. I can set if I want to go 110, 115, or I can even set it lower, Whichever way I want to do it, it's all up to me. That's what I want in terms of, I think I'm going that way. That's what I want, and we need to slow down. More, slow down more. Now, I won't be taking these on-ramps as quickly as I did on the Volvo and Man, just because I am concerned about tipping. And I actually am really wondering if it's the trailer that's the issue and not the truck. Looks like we actually might hit rain, but it's hard to say. I did turn my rain slider up. Not a lot, but you saw in one of my videos. I turned my rain slider up a little bit. I don't need my lights anymore. Yeah, I just saw I hit 100 kilometers when I clicked over to 101. Ah, damn it. Got down to 99 when I hit the cruise control. We should be in 12th gear right now, shouldn't we? Yes, we should. No, I was actually looking at my Facebook page, something I don't do very often. My nephew wanted to show me something that he had done with his Facebook, so going to my Facebook page, and I took a look on there, and they have that slide bar where you can go all the way back. Oh, I shifted gears, so it turned off the cruise control. Hello. I forget that it does that. When you shift gears, it automatically turns off cruise control. But yeah, I was looking at it, and they had a little slide bar, with the different years that you posted stuff on. And I've only recently started using my Facebook, and the only thing that my Facebook has is it posts when I upload videos, or when a couple things I do, like if I sign a petition on change.org. Yes, I do sign petitions on change.org, but I don't sign that many, and a lot of them are based around video games. A lot of the slow down. Stop. Thank you. Around video game stuff. Like I recently just signed a petition for, help get removed Gary's Day One incident thing from Steam because it's not a fully released game. I signed that petition, and apparently there's this guy Nuke Dukem who got two strikes against him, 2 copyright strikes against him for something similar about Gary's mod. Although it wasn't the producer that actually hit him. Somebody that didn't like what happened, they created accounts, spammed his video, and then flagged it, and he ended up getting copyrights. It's an abuse of the system. So I signed the petition to get his strikes reevaluated and hopefully removed. But I'm getting way off track here with what I actually wanted to talk about. So I was looking at it, and on that slide bar, it's 2013, 2012, 2011, 2010, 2009. Then after 2009, it says born. And it actually started cracking up because I'm looking at that going, born? How is that possible? I know what it actually means, but I took it in literal sense. It was 3 o'clock in the morning. I was tired. I was like, it's not possible. What? I was posting on Facebook before Facebook existed? I was posting on Facebook the minute I came out of the womb. I can see the first post now. Today was a traumatic experience. I was born. All I know is I was in a warm, safe place with everything I needed provided for me through my tube of life. And the next thing I knew, I was in this bright, scary area, cold, naked, with strange people around. It's like, really? Born? I mean, the reality is, and of course, everybody already should know this, born actually means when your Facebook profile was actually created. Okay. You see, dude, I can't go with that car there. And that car won't go as long as he's there. You see this lovely little traffic issue we have? Now I have to actually sneak this and hope that I don't clip a car. Speaking of trucks going by, I think we'll be alright. Yeah, by a little bit. And actually that wasn't a car, that was a heavy-duty forklift going by. But it just struck me as funny. I always look and see, find funny things like that. Like, one time I logged into my WoW account. I haven't played WoW in a long time. So this is when I actually, was still playing. And my friend hadn't played in quite a long time either. He quit long before I did. But I logged in, and at one point it actually said that he hadn't been on for 43 years. Really? Apparently, no wonder Warcraft's declining. It's a little older than we think. So little things like that always made me chuckle. Apparently my friend was not only playing Warcraft before he was born, he was playing it before PCs were even thought of. Sometimes I am a little bit sad, when it comes to gaming. Because I'm long out of my gaming prime. I am part of the generation of gamers that we started, with tournaments. And our tournaments were in the arcades. Arcades were basically starting out doing these little tournaments, and I entered some of them, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom. When I was younger, I was in some of those tournaments. We're talking the times of Nintendo, Super Nintendo, things like that, PlayStation 1. By the time that gaming became more serious, and tournaments became a more serious thing, and, I was already out of the video game scene in terms of competitiveness. So I actually kind of I look back and go, damn, I miss, just one generational difference. One or two generations, if I was born 1 or 2 generations later, I wonder if my life would have been different because of how much I am into video games, even as old as I am now. I always wonder about things like that, how much different would have been. I mean, we have the first virtual reality headset coming out. There's some people that own developers kits already, and early versions of developers kits. And it's probably not going to be much longer before the actual consumer release model, And I'm thinking that it's great that I'll be able to see this in my generation, in my lifetime. But I still wonder, you know, if I would have been different, if I had been a couple, like if I had been my nephew's generation, you know, because my nephew, he's like really good at League. Like I said, if he put in the time and dedication into League that the pros do, I'm not saying he'd be a pro. We're gonna clip the edge, but that's alright. I'm not saying he'd be a pro. Although I like to think that he would. That, you know, he'd be on an actually tournament-worthy team. And I'm talking big tournaments, not just little individually held ones, yeah. Shit, where were we going? Not little individual held ones, but, you know, big major like NCS and Worlds and LCS. We're going to Pato. Right. But, you know, he doesn't have that dedication. Like me, he gets bored after a while. You know? He gets bored with the game. There's not a lot of reason to do it, so I don't really think he's where he belongs. And apparently it's pitch blackout. There we go. Alright, folks, that's going to be me done for this video. I'm sorry it's a little bit here and there and whatnot. But hopefully as I continue on, it'll be a little bit better as I put myself together a little bit more. Like I said, frustration from the fact that this is the third time I have to go through this because of the issues that I'm having. But hopefully it'll be fixed. Anyways, I hope you have enjoyed watching this video as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you. Make sure to keep an eye out for the follow-up video as we complete this run. If you would leave a comment, rate, and subscribe, that would be great. But until then, until next time, One Big Bug is signing out. I'll see you then.